John, was that a frustrating afternoon? Ultimately, you got yourself back in it and then couldn't find that second equaliser.
Well, it's very frustrating, Dan. Jeds and Campy worked on set plays for a good 20-25 minutes yesterday, and we knew what to expect. The long balls, whether the long throw-in from corners, free kicks, we knew what was coming. And to be fair, it took them, 15, 18 minutes, whatever it was, to score the goal. They had a few corners early on, didn't he, ask questions, and I thought, we're standing up to this, we're doing all right. We got dragged into the game, their type of game that they wanted to play, which is just a long ball, picking second balls, elting it on. And we just needed to get into half-time, just to say, listen, just play the ball, pass the ball, get it wide, and ask a few questions ourselves. And I thought we were a better team second half by a mile, passed the ball a lot better, we just lacked that little bit of quality. In the box and asking questions with the keeper. And we've scored a good goal from a set play ourselves, which Jed's worked on, which is great for Jed Brown. So, pat on the back for that. But to concede from a free kick that was poor, it was a question whether it's a free kick in the first place, which was disappointing. But then, deal with it, first, second, third phase. I go on about that all the time, and I've got him, and someone, whoever's, I know who scores, obviously it's Josh Marsh, but whoever's marking him, I know who's marking him as well, is saying, well, he's offside. Well, we don't deal. And we don't rely on referees and linesmen to make decisions for us. We do what we have to deal with and hope the flag goes up or hope the referee gives a free, whatever that is. And you've got to deal with the situation, and we didn't.
Does that apply across the board, John? You mentioned the preparation and the set pieces and the knowing what kind of game to expect. That sort of message of do your job. Just do something about it.
Massive, Dan. I have it on the board, on the bottom of the board, do your job. So you know what your job is and you do your job. So do your job as a player, but can you do it today? Can you do it tomorrow? Can you do it whenever that is? Can you do it Tuesday? Can you do it Saturday? You have to do your job, and that's it. We said about the importance of set plays, whether it's a long throw, whether it's a corner, whether it's a free kick, because that's what what you're going to get when you come here. And it's disappointing because the second half was really good in terms of we control the game. We had probably all the possession and the passes and everything else, but we've lost the game. So the stats are great that way, but we've lost the game, and we look good on the eye. We just lacked a little bit of quality in the final third to test their keeper.
Were you pleased with the second half in the sense of being able to have a bit of a go and ask those questions, but maybe a little bit unhappy that you didn't create more clear chances? There was one excellent save, wasn't there, for that Walton header?
It was a world class save, wasn't it? You know what I mean? So, that goes in. It's like you're in the ascendancy, aren't you? Again, it's you're drawing the game. It was a great header, a great ball in. So, you make changes. You try and get people, on the pitch in certain areas where they can affect the game, and then it's down to them as individuals, as decision making of, are they going to pass, going to shoot, going to cross, are they going to get it right? So we've got to get that right more than we don't.
Not the first time this season, I think, that we've stood after a game talking about a team having 2 shots on target and scoring 2 goals against you. That must be difficult. Does that go back to do your jobs?
It does. It is difficult, and it's so annoying because you actually know and you've prepared for it, so you know what's coming. So you have to stand up and be counted as an individual, as a team. And as I said before it went in for 18 minutes, I think we did, because they ask questions the way they do. They go long, they play up to Marsh, or they play off them, they have runners off them, and they get corners and get throws, and it's territory, they play for territory. And you've got to deal with that then after that, which I thought we did right up to the 80 minute for the first goal. And then, the first goal was, it's Moon, the centre half's got a head, so it's an individual duel, so he's got a head and only gets a clear header. And then Coyley, being honest today, I knew it took a deflection of someone or hit someone to deviate away from Billy, and it's Coyley. So it's hit Coyley and gone in, and that's the luck again that you get when you're scrapping. You just try your best, and it's gone in on goal.
3 points from 2 away games against teams in and around you. Is that still a pretty decent week for you?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to be too down about it, because, as you just said, the performance was good, really good in the second half. All the everything about it, the way we went about it. We just need to reward ourselves in front of goal, reward ourselves with quality coming in the box in the wide areas, and our own set plays. And again, we score from a good set play, but then once you've got yourself back in the game, just stay in the game, and then you never know what happens. Try and win it at the end.
You'll be glad to be back home on Tuesday, won't you, after back-to-back away games?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it has been a long week, for me individually anyway. So, and as a team. But listen, the games are getting chalked off. We'll stick together as a group. You could see the disappointments. The fans were with us there. We were brilliant at the end. So we've just got to keep going. Simple as, a march on to Tuesday.
And having made the changes that you made on Tuesday night, quite a lot of players I saw warming up before the game today not involved in the squad. Is the message still that you're probably going to need them all?
We need everyone. There is, and the lads know that. And they're going to be ready, and they have to be ready, and they can see that. We make 6 changes, we make 5, or we make 2. So they've got to be ready, Dan, and I know they will be ready for it because everyone's fighting for this club.